So when you think of soul food, what comes to mind? Certainly items on the menu that start with the word smothered, that's a big hint. But sometimes it's more than the menu, and that appears to be the case for Alfreda's soul food restaurant in the 3rd Ward at a time when restaurants have been having tremendous challenges during the pandemic. Alfreda's has been at it for almost 60 years, and like many other businesses this past year, had to pivot to stay afloat. Marguerite and Troy Williams are co-owners of Alfreda's and join me this morning to talk about the challenge and ways that they are staying afloat. Good morning to both of you. You look splendid in your colors, and I've told you, Troy, that beard is magnificent. Marguerite, you'll get used to it, I'm sure. So let me ask you this.
Good morning.
So good morning to both of you. Who is Marguerite? Who is Alfreda's, and how did you guys come to co-own the restaurant?
Well, Kimbrell, as you've said, Alfreda's has been around in the 3rd Ward area for many years, in fact, over 60 years. It was originally owned by another family. Troy and I have been blessed to be owners of Alfreda's for the past 3.5 years. Alfreda's is named after one of the original owners' family members.
Okay, so the restaurant has stayed the course the whole time, and now you're doing some more things other than just feeding people. Talk about some of the things that you're doing. I understand that you have a program where you have a second chance employment for ex-offenders. Troy, talk about that.
Absolutely. We work with Goodwill. We work with Working Faith Connection, and we have the privilege of working with ex-offenders. And we, when those individuals come to us, we have to work with their parole officer, work with their case managers. We do everything from teaching them how to use a computer. Just think about it, being in prison for 15 years or so, or 20 or 30 in a couple of cases, don't know how to use a computer.
Right.
So we have to help them with that, help them build their relationships, help them get housing and transportation eventually after they make enough money to buy a car.
And I know the working there, you give them enough money to buy a car. That's a good thing. Marguerite, soul food through the years has not necessarily meant healthy food. And I know that, what have you done to transition a little bit and make it more of a healthy menu so that we can still have our, quote, soul food and still be healthy at the same time?
Well, you know what, Kimbrell, that is one of the myths that's out there about soul food, that soul food is not healthy for you. Not only is it good for the soul, it's good for your body. And at Alfreda's Soul Food, Troy has been working very diligently to provide that same flavor and savor that people have grown accustomed to with soul food, but in a healthy manner. So I'd like Troy just to chime in on some of the things that he's done quickly to share about soul food so that myth can be dispelled today.
Okay. Just real quickly, 12 vegetables every day are cooked, Kimbrell, without any fat, bag, oil, grease. They are vegetarian friendly and vegan friendly vegetables. You can come to Alfreda's and get those veggies every day, 7 days a week.
Talk about the role that Alfreda's played through the years, a focal point of activism. Now, you've been there 3 years, but before then as well, this restaurant has always been that place where people have gone, whether it be civil rights or some of the other things that people in the community are active about. Talk about maybe the pride and importance of being able to continue that legacy.
That's very important, Kimbrell. Alfreda's Soul Food, like so many throughout the country, is a community gathering place. It's more than a restaurant. It's a keeper of the culture. And it's a place where people from all walks of life over the years have come together. And when you look at civil rights and that movement, what you'll find historically is that at the time of civil rights, so many African Americans felt empowered to move forward in their dreams. And many dreamed of owning soul food restaurants. Soul food restaurants also fed the movement. Soul food restaurants are known for being places where those activists would come so that they could feed their souls, feed their bodies, be recharged, rejuvenated.
Right.
Just yesterday, Troy and I were sitting out on the patio of Alfreda's, and someone from George Floyd's family came over. They got a meal, but mentioned that was one of the places that he frequent. Right. And so it is a place of empowerment, of encouragement, and again, a keeper of the culture.
Before I let you go, what's the main menu item this Mother's Day weekend?
Oxtails, smothered, let me get it right, smothered oxtails, collard greens, candied yams, And you know, those smothered oxtails got to be over a bed of rice, as well as some new school stuff that we do now, some shrimp and grits, coupled with the old school, the collard greens, and the candied yams.
Marguerite and Troy Williams, thank you so much for whetting our appetites a little bit about not only the soul of the food, but the soul of the community. Good luck to you as you continue to dish it out. And thank you for being on this morning.
Thank you for
Thank you so
having
much.
us, Cambrell.